So there's a popular saying, right, that says when you have sex, right, that doesn't allow you to build muscle. What do you say about that?
Fresco. For do it is it.
Alright, so in today's episode, we are joined by Ron, and of course, Ron is not new to the podcast, but for those who are watching the podcast for the first time, Ron, introduce yourself.
All right, blessings everybody, blessings world. Ron Box Fitness, right here in the scene. Back again on Fresco High Value Entertainment, you know what I'm saying? So we're just here back again for another fitness conversation, you know?
Alright, so in today's episode, Ron is gonna speak on the importance of fitness and diet. But before we go into that, Ron, just give us a history of your workout journey.
All right, well, for me personally, I've been training literally all my life. I was first introduced to basic bodybuilding training at around 10 years old, to be honest. I won't really delve into the reasons why I went into training so early, but I was introduced to pre-bodybuilding type workouts from around the age of 10. After 10 years old, going into primary school, I delved into things like Cub Scouts, which allowed me to further increase my fitness knowledge, stuff like cardio, calisthenics, all of that type of work, until eventually going on to high school. I transitioned to basketball, played basketball all the way through high school. Graduated from high school, did some time in college. That's when we went back to bodybuilding. We started focused on more science-based type bodybuilding, transitioned to boxing after a time period. And yeah, so I've been into fitness my entire life. My body hasn't really gotten a chance to
Rest.
Rest, you know.
Alright, so being that you have started that early, right? In fitness, like I know sometimes when you're working out it's a bit hectic. So what is your motivation on the journey of fitness?
the goals, you know. So you might, it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard at certain points in time for you to train on a regular basis. But what gives me the motivation is when I see certain goals being achieved, you know? When you wanted to lose a certain amount of weight and you lost the weight, when you wanted to gain a certain amount of weight in muscle and you gained that weight, little things like that give me motivation to keep pushing. When you used to push 40 pounds and now you can push 50 pounds, you know, the small things like that give me a lot of motivation to keep on going.
Improve it.
Yeah.
And normally, when you talk about fitness, right, you have some famous terms, right? Normally you have like bulking and shredding. So could you quickly give us like the difference between bulking and shredding?
Sure, no worries. Alright, so normally bulking and shredding, they even have their own seasons. So
Yes.
on an average basis, most times most people plan on bulking during the winter. You know. So they plan on bulking during the winter as a place to get bigger muscles.
Yes.
So they try to do a clean bulk where they try to intake as much protein as they can, right? They try to control the amount of carbs they're intaking because we're trying to get a lean protein. We're trying to get some lean protein in so we can get a lean muscle build at the same time.
Yes.
So during that point in time, a lot of focus based on the combination of carbs and proteins, but people are just trying to get big. Normally now, cutting season is usually around January towards the summer because everybody's trying to get that summer body. So that's when
Yes.
you cut down, you shave off all the excess fat that you had, you try to get as lean as you want to be because some people are practicing to become professional bodybuilders.
Yes.
So they want to be lean down to the bone around 1%.
Yes.
But for the individuals, the average Joe who just wants to maintain their fitness, they're flying around the range of 11 to 15% body fat. That's the healthy range where a lot of people try to get to have a good summer body look.
Yo, Fresco. Skies and damage. Skies and damage.
We said
I disappear and I'm walking. Me have skies and damage.
So in terms of the summer, right, you mentioned that during the summertime persons tend to shred,
Yeah.
right? So could you give us like 5 possible steps, right, someone could follow, right, to become shredded for the summer?
Sure. All right. So first of all, try to identify what body type you are.
Yes.
Having an understanding of what body type you are is one of the first steps because that allows you to maximize your training.
Yes.
So you got mesomorph, ectomorphs, and endomorphs. There's never a solid, straight form mesomorph, ectomorph, or endomorph. There's always a mixture between all of them. So just off looking at your body type, your body structure, you figure out where you are. You want to do that so you can know how fast or slow your metabolism is. If you realize you're somebody with a more fast metabolism, then cutting for you shouldn't be too difficult. Because all you got to do is just balance out the diet, like I said before, increasing on your protein and such.
Yes.
Removing the carbs out of your diet or cutting it down to a very minimal point, and that will allow you to receive muscular definition and muscular growth in the way you want it to.
So that's one. All right. So that's one step, right?
That's one step right there.
So the second step.
The second step, diet.
Yes.
A lot of it, hard work and diet. Focusing on what you're eating, looking out for too many carbs. You know, you don't want to be going out saying you're trying to cut, and then today you be eating cake and chocolate and ice cream. That's not going to help you cut, right? We try to focus and be disciplined. So even if you have a weekday and you say, okay, I'm going to cheat, try to minimize the amount that you're taking. I'm not saying you can't eat a cake every now and again. Don't make every day be cake day, right? So that's the diet aspect of it.
And in terms of the rest aspect of it now.
Rest is very important.
Yes.
Some people train every single day and they don't even give themselves a chance to rest.
Recover.
A lot of people come to the gym on like 2 hours, 3 hours sleep, and that is not healthy. And that is very counterproductive. I assure you that you're not going to receive the gains that you want to receive on 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours of sleep. You need to have at least a solid 7 to 8 hours of sleep before you come back into the gym. You need to make sure your body's well rested. If your body's well rested, you won't be able to push what you want to push. You won't be able to reap the benefits that you want to reap. So you gotta make sure that you're rested so you can chop it up completely. Right? Now we're getting into 4. Straight hard work.
Don't be scared to increase weights. Don't be scared to continue pushing if it hurts. It's supposed to hurt, right? Don't be scared. Yeah, no pain, no gain. Don't be scared if you're doing something and it feels like you're getting an injury. New feelings, new sensations, all these things are going to be new for some people. And we got to embrace all of them. With no pain, no gain. No damage, no progress. In order for muscles to grow, they need to break, tear, be destroyed so they can heal, become stronger, and grow. And that's the process we do here in the gym. We completely destroy it so we can build it back stronger. All right? And then, 5th and most important part of all, dedication. You got to make sure that this stays within your new regime. It has to be a permanent part of your schedule.
Daily routine.
Daily routine, whether it be in the morning, midday, midnight, evening, afternoon, you got to develop the level of focus, the level of discipline to put this in your regular regime, not just for a couple of months, not just for your New Year's resolution, but for the rest of your life. You gotta keep training. Consistency is key.
Yeah, so just to touch on that as well, Ron, right? So normally, right, so how important it is for someone to center working out around their purpose. Because normally your purpose would be the main thing in your life, right? So how important is that?
Very important, man. If you don't have a purpose, you don't have a drive. If you don't have a drive, then you're gonna have no reason to keep pushing. Every time you come to the gym, you're gonna have to try to find a reason as to why. Why should I lift this heavy ass weight? Why should I come to the gym in the first place? Why should I damage my muscles? You're not gonna have a reason to be doing those things. Because at the end of the day, you know, this was crazy. It's hard work, it's crazy. We are literally putting ourselves through damage, through pain, so we can receive the type of benefits that we want to receive. So you have to get that mindset that, hey, I have this goal. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to gain muscle. I'm trying to increase fitness. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, you gotta have that goal in mind so that every single time you make little progressions, every pound you lose, you work harder. If you're trying to get stronger, every pound you increase, you work harder, right? If you're trying to get more defined, every new vein, every new piece of vascularity that you see on your body, you take pride in that and you work harder. But if you don't have a goal, you just come to the gym because, hey, I'm kind of unfit, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm not expecting to see you more than maybe a month, if that long.
Damn good in the mirror as well.
And you look damn good in the mirror when you finish, man.
Sexy
After, that's what I'm saying.
So, and in terms of, right, because we're almost at the end, all right, in terms of the basic workout plan for someone who wants to become shredded for the summer.
Right. So, you trying to get ready for the summer. You're thinking about going through, depending on like where you are fitness-wise, right? So let's go with the average guy.
Yes.
You don't really work out. You just probably walk. Walking is the main form of your cardio, but you're trying to get as defined as you want to be or as you can be for this summer.
Yes.
You want to train legs, particularly on a Monday, usually. Why? Because it's a hard muscle group to train. Requires a lot of work, and to be honest, leg day kind of sucks for a lot of people, especially if you're really working hard, because that's what you're supposed to be doing on your leg day. So every single rep, every single set that you go through, you try to maximize, you try to go to failure every single time. So what I like to do on those days, especially because I'm trying to cut myself, I don't really visualize a particular number. So I don't say, okay, I'm gonna squat for 5 sets of 12. I give like a ridiculous number. I say I'm gonna squat for like 5 sets of 40, right? Because my aim is to squat till failure. So let's say I do make the 40, that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop. You know, I'm just being hypothetical here. So if I hit 40, I'm gonna keep going because I'm trying to get to failure, right? Leg day complete, Tuesday, your legs should be sore as hell. So you don't really wanna focus on your legs no more, you're gonna be focused on the upper body, right? So we're gonna hit some chest, right? We're gonna hit some chest, we're gonna hit some shoulders, right? We're gonna hit some triceps. Good part of the body to, good areas to combine, right? Because most chest movements are going to involve shoulders and triceps to assist you. So it's a very good combination to have your chest, shoulders, and triceps done in one particular day. Same vibrations as legs. We're going to go to failure, right? We're going to hit every rep that we can for as much reps as we can to get as much ripping as we can so we can get as much definition as we can, right? Tuesday out of the way, we're going to hit some back on Wednesday. Wednesday, our back day. Same vibrations again. We're going crazy with the reps. We're hitting rows. We're hitting lat pull downs. We're hitting pull-ups. We're going crazy on back. Back is another large muscle group that we got to make sure that we emphasize the amount of work we're putting in on there. And at the same time, because it's at the back, people don't really focus on the back too much because you can't see it. They like to work on what they see in the mirror, but we can't neglect our back. Right?
Yeah, and that's good for the V-tapered shape.
That's right. That's how you get that V-taper shape. That's how we get that demon back, that usual Hanma type look. Yeah. You want that V-tapper? Gotta kill them pull-ups. Right? Thursday, we back on the legs again. Back on the legs again. Legs is a very strong muscle group. I highly advise anybody to hit legs twice a week because of how strong it is and how difficult it is for you to develop. Hit legs twice a week. We'll maximize the amount of development you'll have down there, and you won't end up looking like Johnny Bravo. We don't want that, right? So we maximize the amount of work that we're putting in on our legs. So we hit that twice a week, and then Friday, we go full body. We hit everybody. We hit all the muscle groups, every part we can. Decent session, incorporating calisthenics, bodybuilding, cardio, all in one. All of that stuff together. We hit that 5 days per week.
Yo, Fresco. Skies and damage. Skies and damage.
We said
I disappear in my walkway. Me have skies and damage. It's deep and savage. Emotion on wild from morning.
Right, so on the weekends, you're gonna enjoy your 2 rest days. And I guarantee you, if you can focus, if you can get the drive, if you can get the willpower, if you can get the consistency in you, if you can just get that mindset in you, if you can stay focused on something like that for 8, maybe 16 weeks, guarantee you, crazy somebody. So, just gotta remember to hit as much reps as we can, right? Go to failure, And this is all focusing on cutting and definition.
Yes.
Trying to increase your definition. So, like I said, try to separate the muscle groups. Monday, leg day. Tuesday, chest day. Wednesday, back day. Thursday, try to hit legs again. Friday, hit a full body. Rest on the weekend. Stay focused for 16 weeks. Guarantee you'll reap some results. Guaranteed.
And I know for sure that in terms of you have a competition coming up, right? Because you're into the bodybuilding competition, right?
for sure.
So,
I got a show on Saturday.
all the best. But could you give us a summary of what is coming up, of the event coming up?
All right, so for my particular event on Saturday, it's the Job for Novice bodybuilding competition. So we have basically the best novices, I guess, from around the island coming together just to show their stuff, to allow everybody to see how hard they've been working throughout the year, to see what we've done to our bodies, all the work, all the diet, all the patience, all the reps that we put in. Saturday, we all come out now, we try to flex our best just to make sure that everybody sees that, I've been working harder than the next nigga. That's the main aim of it, It's all fun though.
That's also motivation.
It's also a motivation to keep working out, man. Because, as much as you look in the mirror, you might be proud of where you came from, where you're coming from. It also gives you a huge sense of pride to know that you see another dude who came from another place and you beat him in a competition. Ain't nothing sweeter than bragging rights.
So, and in terms of like summarize, or can you give us a summary of what you were saying? Like, what's the main thing that you should follow to get that shredded body for the summer?
Main thing that you want to follow to get that shredded body for the summer, get your diet right, get your focus up, and hit the gym. And make sure it becomes a regular part of your routine. It doesn't matter if you can't hit the gym the same particular time every day, as long as you're hitting the gym. As long as you're hitting the gym, as long as you focus, as long as you're consistent, you have to reap results. Consistency is key.
One more thing before we leave. So there's a popular saying, right, that says when you have sex, right, that doesn't allow you to build muscle. What do you say about that?
I feel like it's debatable, man. I feel like it's heavily debatable. Personally, I haven't had any downsides. So, if you have downsides when you are going through a bulking phase or a cutting phase and you realize that, intercourse slows that down, my heart goes out to you. I'm sorry. I guess you just can't, but it doesn't affect me, so I enjoy myself all the way around.
Okay, peace, man.
Stuck in the street like stop sign. Yeah, my doesn't doubt, no flashlight. Still I walk with a heart full of frostbite. Yeah, my front 2 times, don't walk wide. Yeah, my heart full of hole like bomb side. Still I say